So in DESMOS, for anybody playing along at home, we are doing Build Your House. And we're making some choices. So for my house, I eventually should probably buy a pickup truck because all the jobs I do and all the extra work. So now guys, here's the other thing to notice about this. Anyone, who can tell me what looks different about this graph paper, quote unquote, even though it's not paper? What looks different about this graph space than our normal graph paper? Jack?
It has darker lines.
This graph paper is what's called weighted paper. Certain weighted paper will have darker lines every 2 lines or every 5 lines or every 10 lines. So guys, this lets you quickly say from here to here is 5 because this is weighted every 5. So when you're going to do your math and you say, okay, this to here is 5, so I've got 3, 5, and 1 more, I really have 9 times the 5 feet per box, right? Weighted graph paper makes your life easier. Also, which would be better? Well, not better. Which would be easier? Raiden, what do you think? Which would be easier? Dropping a point like here or dropping a point like here? Dropping your point on lattice points where the lines cross will make your math easier. So if you get a few slides in and your math is really tough, it's probably because you made it that way. Like you are in charge of making your house. So if I wanted to make my house 10 wide, like 10 boxes wide, that's now 50 feet wide. Sweet. That makes life a little easier. Now my house is 50 by 50. You can make your life easier if you want. Bless you. I mean, it's a good house.
I don't know. Why waste stuff on a truck when you can just have a huge house?
Because to get stuff to my house, I probably need to go pick it up in a truck.
I found both of them. I found the company.
Nice. So then move on, because you got more choices to make. Now you get to go inside and start designing.
What you do?
Yeah, guys. Once you get your concrete and your grass figured out, then you start to actually get designing the house.
This is becoming like that one house game I know.
The Sims?
No.
I was about to say, I don't know any.
It's a mobile house game.
Not quite.
game?
So we're trying to figure out concrete. We can do house separate from the driveway. Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. So how many feet? Well, you got 10 boxes. What's each box worth?
Yeah.
So this is really big. How wide is this? Ooh, you dropped that point on the halfway. You're going to make your job a little bit tougher. So if you want to go back and move that point to not on the halfway, might make your life easier. So I think this one can maybe go left. Yeah, so if you don't draw them on halfway is all I'm saying. Right now you're 12 boxes wide. So I'm not saying you have to shrink down your driveway that far. I'm just saying don't drop it in the middle of the boxes because that's going to get tougher. Does that make sense? So this is where like graph paper might be useful of like, okay, my house is 50 feet wide, or sorry, 50 feet long, how wide is it, and then do the calculation. Okay. Say again what you said.
Like if you take this,
So you're trying to figure out the grass. Did you get your concrete? Like, have you checked your concrete? That is definitely not enough concrete.
oh yeah.
Hey guys, you don't have to fill in your grass before checking your concrete, but we gotta do the calculations to figure this out.
Right.
I don't know if I did.
So for example, if you'd like to look up here, actually, I'm going to screenshot this real quick so I can write in Smartboard instead of ink layer so people at home can see it too. And yes, I know if you wanted to, you could just copy my house if you like look up here and really pay attention. But check this out. Yeah, I'm gonna pause everyone. Yeah, don't be mad at me when it happens because I told you it was happening. No. My house is 10 boxes wide. I know that every box is 5 feet. Wherever it told me somewhere. So, what is 10 times 5? This is 50. I also made my house 10 long to make my life easier. So that's 50 also. Now my driveway didn't come out to be quite as simple. 5 boxes wide would be 25. And 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50, 60, 70. Yeah. So now to calculate area of my house, 50 times 50. What's 5 times 5? 25. Then put those 2 zeros on. That's just the house's concrete. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, houses take a lot of concrete. 25 times 70. Calculator,
Got it.
25 times
This is happening in my house.
1750.
I might have accidentally copied your house. I need to take those.
So now I need the 1750 plus the 2500 for my total concrete. But your house is probably a different size.
Not mine. I might have accidentally
Unless
copied
you
yours.
just copy mine and say
I
it
didn't
was
copy
like-
you.
It'd be
That's
4,200.
You copied me.
Hey, reminder, homework is due today. I am 100% caught up on grading. So, I'm going to get those in this weekend. Again, for anyone who wasn't here right at the beginning of class, and because I haven't said this since I've been recording, I also want to start breaking the fourth wall because I think it would be funny. And if you don't know what that means, I'll teach you in a moment. So, 332 is moving to Monday. 332 is not today's homework, but if you want to pick it up, it is back there. Next week, we'll do 332 on Monday, 333 Wednesday, and then closure, and then it's time for the test. Yeah, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if they're not done, evaluate your life choices. It's homework that's multiple days old. You should be able to get it done.
Look when you say that. Value your life choices. So,
I mean, most all of life is choices. Some that you control, some that other people control. But things don't just happen to you. To think that things just happen is silly. Sometimes people do things to you, and that was a choice they made. But things don't just happen. You know what I mean? It's not like your homework can just magically get done.
some Hudson insight.
Oh, you gotta make a decision to actually give a crap and do your work.
Wow, guys, hear that? Give a crap. I didn't give a crap.
Oh,
Crap.
man, Jack, I appreciate you doing that. All of y'all should appreciate Jack making me remember I paused you guys. Although you could have still been calculating while paused. I did not copy you, sir.
Yes, you did.
I guess you could claim that since I can see all of your guys' screens.
You could actually see that I have the exact same house.
What kind of home do I want?
Now, here's the funny thing. If I get all my concrete figured out, guys, this is going to help you. Or you can just manually calculate all your grass. Complementary. I should have let you guys pause, but if you ignore me, whatever, that's your choice. Complementary in math means things that go together to make up what we're looking for. So an example of complementary are complementary angles that come together to make 90 degrees. A 45 and a 45 can make 90. But here, our complementary values are the concrete and the grass. Because I know this lot, my property, is a square. Well, it's a rectangle at least. I don't know if it's a square. Because if you figure out the entire lot and then subtract the concrete,
Ah, that's my ball.
what's left over is grass. I thought that's what you were
That's
trying
my
to say.
question.
So if you figure out the lot, it's a rectangle, and just subtract the concrete, that's how much grass you have left. Those are complementary.
Right?
They fit together nicely. Ooh, Bethany's inside making choices. Planning the layout. You want the chef's house? You want the family home?
Now don't look at my screen and copy the answer.
The home theater?
Yeah. Got it. You did?
Yeah, like that's
Yes.
0.5?
You know it says 5 minutes.
I mean, you're right, but that's annoying. Wasn't that a little frustrating?
I literally guessed.
Maybe not a lot.
I guessed, and I kept going down until I was.
So you got your grass and concrete all taken care of?
You don't have to do the math.
Ooh. You want to replace
So was your concrete correct? I'll check that. Because you can check concrete before you can check grass. So you don't have enough concrete.
None of them is right. You need 90. You need 18.
Have you checked your concrete yet? And was it correct? Okay. So, how big is your lot? Well, 5, 10, 14. Because you have to do times 5 for over here and times 5 for over here. So if you do 18 times 18 first, then you have to do times 5 times 5. Because you have to do times 5 for the one side and times 5 for the other side. Or you can just do 90 times 5.
Is this?
No, we want the.
So that's your whole lot all together.
Kitchen?
Did you get no concrete yet? Yeah.
Yes.
Copy my layout. I mean, it's alright.
Holy
So you got your
cow.
concrete in your grass
Yeah.
pit?
I'm gonna get the home.
Definitely doing home theater.
Theater's way good.
It's a big living room, man. Yep, just video games.
I don't need
Find out
that.
where your pictures.
Yeah, you
You
do.
going to the long wall or short wall? Yeah.
I don't think I need that one.
Yeah, big couch recliners. Surround sound. What are you picking? Fine diner? So I'd say fine diner. You better host some parties.
Actually, yeah, I want to post
Help
Google.
concrete or grass? Are we doing okay?
Actually,
People are annoying.
People are annoying.
Why would you host the party? People are annoying.
I'm doing the fine diner. Carpet? No way.
Yeah, you have to buy carpet.
You don't need carpet in the. I'm not gonna have. I thought it said carpet in the.
So you don't have any paper.
You got carpet in
This is.
I'm not in the bathroom.
What?
So this was
Oh, wait, I didn't know.
So this was 40.
I guess they just sleep in the
Hey, we're getting too loud. I do really like this activity. We're getting too loud. I know this is fun. I know we're going to need to get back to it next week.
Let's go.
What's the floor?
So 25, 50, 60.
Mom,
But I would need to write that down somewhere. Or like type it in. Actually, why don't you just type in a plus here? So you can do that. So now let's add on the 50 to 75.
Oh my goodness.
75.
Alright, let's go get those.
Okay, so you don't do the math for us. That's why I love DESMOS. Like, you type in the pieces.
Hey, Hudson.
Yeah.
Can you come here? I'm having some issues.
One more side thing, and then I'm coming to about DESMOS is it likes you guys. If I wanted to go back to my work and say, okay, I had found 2,500 and 1,750, I could type this in as 2,500 and 17. I can type it in with the addition, and it adds it up for me. If I want to be able to think about this was house, this was driveway, right? It'll add it up for me. It'll let me do that. DESMOS likes you.
I already did 10,000. So now minus it. Should not work. 1,000. 10,000. That's 100. 100. 10,000.
Right here.
Permanent.
What is that? I was trying to help her, and then she just followed it immediately.
Ooh, I
It's
got
not
that
that
tile correct.
So sometimes people don't actually need help when they ask for help, so if you ignore them, like just for a little bit, they figure it out on their own.
I don't want freaking fence, buddy.
Alright, I got everything. How, I want a big one.
Oh my goodness. I did not do
Unless
that.
she's really close.
Got a big door.
Trying to get the wood correct. It's 740. It's not going. 450.
Now you guys see how fun it is to do house projects.
Yeah, except that fun. Not really that fun. Pretty hard.
No more that would do that.
I'm on the same page as Jack, bro.
That's up to you. This is your house, man.
No way I just got it.
What'd you buy?
Big way to look out. Or else it's
Did you get
big way to-
I got the title already.
I just did it for sure.
I got everything on that.
I'm guessing. Oh yeah. I did this for sure.
I just got. You guys started at
I'm guessing this is about.
He's doing the fine dining.
Yeah, you started at
Oh, Sean, he's doing the fine dining.
Yes, I'm doing the. Why? What is it?
Yeah.
I got the.
Are you like the main?
I know.
Wait, are you with the main villain? Bro, wait, come on.
I'm gonna say it.
I'm just playing random numbers.
So using this, I can clean these up a little bit.
I'm on 5. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Not 15, not 50.
45%.
Oh, I've got the carpet. I'm gonna do a family home. I'm gonna build a family.
Bro, 150.
So come see if you need money, but I bet you can figure this out.
Yes, I got all 3 of them correct.
Way too much.
1, 2,
A little bit overage right there.
Mr. Hudson,
Yes.
I got the wood.
So hang on real quick. So guys, why I was encouraging you to 90 times 90, 8100 minus 4250. What's 8100 minus? When you get to like your flooring, and you can keep working on this over the weekend if you want, but like we're gonna do it next week. When you get to your flooring, and you're like, you could figure out your kitchen and go ahead and like write it down or type it in or whatever. Because when you have to go buy the amount of carpet wood, like you could type in whatever plus whatever, right? Like you're allowed to type in the addition of them. And this is telling you boxes that you still have to convert. Now, some of us are falling in the trap of thinking that you could do. Some of us are falling in the trap of thinking that you could do 3 times 4, then times 5. That doesn't work because 3 needs to multiply by 5, 4 needs to multiply by 5. You actually end up multiplying by 5 twice. So you could, if I'm only looking at the bedroom, you could do 3 times 4, but then you have to do times 5 times 5. Because times 5 for down here, times 5 for up here, you got to multiply by 5 twice. We got like 2 minutes left for you to keep making these choices. We will come back to this next week.
Mine still says activity pause.
Just give it a second or refresh it. Hit refresh. I will leave this open over the weekend. Like it'll be unpaused. If you're into this, like go ahead and do it. I have a buddy who might present via Zoom when we do parent career share stuff. He's not a parent, but this is like his job. He's an architectural draftsman. So he goes into places with a LiDAR camera, maps out the whole house, and then they start designing. What's up?
I got one of those fancy big boards.
Yeah, I got.
Those fancy big
Also, like for kitchen, you do 2.2 times 4.5. And then times 5 times 5. Right? Like, so I would also just make sure you're using a calculator to help you with that tough math.
Yes. I got
One final reminder. Homework is due today. Please try to turn it in by the end of the day. We should probably go to Creative Start now. Have a wonderful Friday. I'm even dismissing you a minute early. Look at that. I know I keep thinking it's 55 instead of 54, but on Friday, I can remember it's 23. Because my brain was in the habit of 10:55. That used to be the old class period end. Who what? Dude, I hope that I give you guys some interest in other stuff. I really want to do like a woodshop type thing for M term. Nope, that's why I split it up this week. 3 we're doing Wednesday, 3 do on Friday. Bethany, you're getting this thing going.
I like it.
Because I can still see like where your house was at when wait, did you get too much glass? You still figuring that out?
I just got the glass that I'm on.
Okay.
8
Because
out of 9.
the triangle's kind of tricky, right?
I got 110 for it.
I love
It's
this
actually
activity.
really fun. I did too. I'm at page 8 now. It's really fun. Well, you know what you've done here.
For real, I want to ask Randy to like wear a GoPro for a day so I can show you guys what he does. Ah, thank you very much.